Question 5 of 25. An organization is transitioning from predictive project management to Agile. As a project manager, your upcoming project will require compliance reporting that will need to be submitted to internal auditors due to regulatory oversight. How might you address the need for compliance reporting in this hybrid environment? A. Work with the auditors to streamline the process. B. Task one of the team members to complete the compliance reporting. C. Transfer the responsibility of compliance reporting to the legal department. D. Avoid Agile as it is not suitable for projects that operate in a regulatory environment. Breakdown of relevant PMI knowledge areas, processes, and best practices. 1. Integration management. In hybrid environments, where predictive and Agile elements coexist, the project manager must integrate all project activities, including compliance tasks. Integration management involves balancing competing demands and ensuring all components of the project work together effectively. Streamlining compliance reporting means integrating it into existing workflows without creating unnecessary overhead. 2. Stakeholder management. Internal auditors are key stakeholders with authority to request and review compliance reports. In Agile, stakeholder collaboration is crucial for producing the right outputs at the right time. Engaging the auditors early helps clarify requirements and ensures that the team focuses on producing only the needed documentation, thus avoiding waste. 3. Communications management. Regulatory compliance entails formal reporting and documentation. In an Agile or hybrid environment, we still need to satisfy these communication demands. Collaborating with auditors and possibly legal or compliance departments as secondary stakeholders ensures transparent and streamlined communication channels. 4. Procurement legal considerations, if applicable. While not always central in a compliance question, some organizations have separate legal or compliance groups. The project manager needs to ensure these obligations are integrated into the team's way of working. 5. Principles from Agile methodologies. Maximize the work not done is an Agile principle that encourages teams to eliminate non-value-added activities. Compliance might not directly add customer-facing value, but is still required. Therefore, the goal is to minimize compliance overhead by combining it with existing processes, e.g., using minimal yet sufficient documentation. Continuous improvement and regular feedback loops help ensure compliance is addressed effectively without overburdening the team. Key definitions and clarifications. Hybrid environment. A project approach blending predictive, waterfall, and Agile methodologies. The project may have regulatory documentation milestones, predictive elements, while also using iterative sprints or backlogs, Agile elements. Regulatory oversight. External or internal governance bodies that ensure projects adhere to legal, policy, and operational standards. Requires specific documentation or audits. Streamlining compliance. Reviewing necessary documents, reports, and sign-offs to identify and remove redundancies, ensuring the organization meets regulatory requirements efficiently. Rationales for each answer choice. A. Work with the auditors to streamline the process. Correct answer. Why it is correct. Collaboration with stakeholders, internal auditors, is a core Agile and PMI principle for managing stakeholder needs. By working directly with the auditors, you can integrate their requirements into the team's workflow, ensuring that only necessary tasks are performed. This reduces wasteful documentation or repetitive reporting. This approach honors the Agile principle of maximizing the work not done, while still fulfilling critical regulatory obligations. B. Task one of the team members to complete the compliance reporting. Incorrect. Why it is incorrect. Simply assigning compliance tasks to a single team member may isolate compliance efforts from the broader project's workflow. In Agile, the team is collectively responsible for delivering value. Overloading one team member with compliance, often perceived as extra work, can cause silos and does not necessarily eliminate non-value-added tasks. This choice does not address the idea of streamlining or seeking direct collaboration with auditors to reduce overall workload. C. Transfer the responsibility of compliance reporting to the legal department. Incorrect. Why it is incorrect? A project manager typically does not have the authority to unilaterally reassign compliance tasks to a different department without ensuring they have the context and resources to fulfill that role. Legal departments may not have the immediate project insight needed to produce timely, project-specific compliance reports. This option does not involve collaboration or process improvement. It shifts the burden without guaranteeing more efficiency or stakeholder engagement. D. Avoid Agile as it is not suitable for projects that operate in a regulatory environment. Incorrect. Why it is incorrect? Agile can be used in regulated environments. There is no inherent incompatibility. Many regulated industries successfully adopt Agile or hybrid approaches by carefully blending necessary documentation and iterative delivery. PMI's best practices emphasize tailoring the approach based on the project context. Complete avoidance of Agile just because of compliance demands goes against the principle of choosing the best fit methodology. Key takeaways for PMP exam success. 1. Hybrid project approaches. Many projects blend predictive and Agile practices. Understand how to integrate compliance tasks into sprints, iterations, or phased delivery. 2. Stakeholder engagement. Engage regulatory stakeholders and auditors early. Collaborating directly with them to refine requirements reduces rework and misunderstanding. 3. Maximize the work not done. This Agile principle does not mean ignoring necessary activities. It means optimizing processes to remove non-essential steps. 4. Servant leadership. As a servant leader, the project manager facilitates the team's ability to focus on value-adding tasks by clearing roadblocks, such as overly complex compliance processes. 5. PMI's emphasis on tailoring. Whether using purely predictive, purely Agile, or a hybrid, the PM must tailor the approach to the project's unique needs, including regulatory and compliance considerations.